Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Links Upper Primary School play. Today we have approximately 84 students participating from classes 5, 6 and 7, and the duration of our play is around 90 minutes. This is the first time in the history of Links that we are holding 3 separate plays. Last month we hosted the Jungle Book for our preschoolers and lower primary school students. Today we are hosting Mary Poppins for our upper primary school students. And tomorrow we will be hosting a snipping time for our secondary school students. We at Links firmly believe that our school events are just as important a part of our students' development as their academics, and further reinforces our belief of maintaining a holistic approach at Links. Our students must learn how to multitask from an early age, and we use a variety of techniques to encourage our students to build on these key skills required for long-term success. This year is another hallmark for Links. We have our first batch of students sitting for their O-levels in less than 3 weeks. Last week we had our school inspector, Mr. Simon O'Grady, visiting Links from overseas. Mr. O'Grady is a member of the Executive Committee of COBIS, which stands for the Council of British International Schools. He is also the current principal of the British International School in Cairo. Mr. O'Grady is a certified school inspector on behalf of the UK government, and COBIS is an authority that only accredits schools meeting international standards. Links is very proud to be an affiliate member of COBIS, and following our inspection, we are seeking full membership. Mr. O'Grady was full of praise for our unique school, and we will be attending the COBIS Educational Conference taking place in London next month. Anyway, back to Mary Poppins. As you can imagine, our students have worked very hard to put together this production for you, and I request you all to show your support. Now without further ado, I present to you our very own Links production, Mary Poppins.
And welcome to our production of Mary Poppins. The play revolves around a delightful, whimsical babysitter by the name of Mary Poppins who brings magic, music and joy to the lives of her new employers, the Banks family. George Banks, who is the father of the family, is faced with a difficult situation regarding his job and cannot help but vent his frustrations on his two adorable children, Jane and Michael. Unfortunately, Mary Poppins also becomes a victim of George's temper, but not before introducing the children to a wide array of colorful characters and imparting some important life lessons which come in handy throughout the course of the play. Things do eventually work out in the end for Mary Poppins and the Banks family, but the lesson learned by watching this delightful tale is to find magic and wonder in the simple things in life and realize that a spoonful of sugar does indeed help the medicine to go down. So sit back, relax and enjoy the trip back to your childhood. Thank you.
But who gets stuck with it? With no nanny in the house. Me, that too.
Her and her mighty ways and that face of her. That would... But...
Indeed, Mrs. Brell. I wouldn't stay in this house another minute. Not if you hate me with all the Jews in Christendom. No, Katie and Anna, don't go.
Stand away from that door, my girl.
What am I going to tell the master about the children?
It's no concern of mine. Those little beasts have run away from me for the last time.
Now, Katie and Anna. Mrs. Banks, she's home. Our daughter, Good evening, Ellen. Katie and Anna, we had the most glorious meeting. Mrs. Whitebell, Ellen, changed herself to view the Prime Minister's private. She's been there.
Mrs. Banks, I need to have a word with you.
And Mrs. Avery, she was tired of prison. We had scattering classes all the way.
I'm glad you're home, madam. I've always given the best that's in me.
Oh, I know, Katie and Anna. Thank you so much.
Mrs. Banks, being that as it may, I do not wish to offend, but if I may have a word, Mrs. Banks?
Servants, children, wife, with a firm but gentle hand. Noblesse oblige. It's 6:03, the heirs to my dominion are swept and toply adequately fed. So I'll pat them on the head and then send them off to bed. Ah, Lord, live the life I live. Winifred, where are the children?
They're not here, dear.
Well, of course they're here. Where else would they be?
I don't know, George.
You don't know?
Well, they're missing. Katie and Anna has looked everywhere.
Very well. I'll deal with this at once. Give me the police station quickly, please.
I don't think we need bother the police, dear. The facts of the matter are...
Winifred, kindly do not attempt to the issue with facts. One fact and one fact alone is crystal clear. Katie Nana's faltered at her post. She's let the family down. And as we're going to do... Oh, she's left us, hasn't she?
Oh, yes, dear. Only just...
What? Oh, yes, George Banks here. Yes, 17 Charity Lane. It is a matter of some urgency. I would like you to send a policeman around immediately.
The policeman's here, George.
What? Oh, how very prompt. Thank you very much. Good night. Come in, constable, come in.
had gone astray. I believe they are yours, sir.
Valuables?
Come along now, come along.
Jane, Michael!
Winifred, please don't be emotional.
I wouldn't be too hard on them, sir. They have a long, weary walk today.
Children, come here at once. Well,
I'm sorry, Father, we lost Katie Nana. You see, the kite was too strong for us.
In a manner of speaking, sir, it was the kite that ran away, not the children.
thank you, Constable. I think I can manage this.
Actually, it wasn't a very good kite. We made it ourselves. Perhaps if you helped us to make one.
Ah, that's the ticket, sir. Kites are skittish things. Why only last week with me on youngsters?
Constable, I'm very grateful to you for returning the children, and I'm sure that if you go to the kitchen, the cook will find you plate of something.
Thank you, sir. I shall now return to my duties.
Thank you, Constable.
Good night, miss. Good night, ma'am. Good night, sir. Cook will find me something.
I'm awfully sorry about this, George, but when I chose Katie Nana, I thought she'd be firm with the children. She looked ever so solemn and cross.
Ellen, take Jane and Michael upstairs straight away.
Yes, sir. I knew it. When all said, me, that's who. They don't want an honest, hard-working girl around here. They need a ready zookeeper.
I'm awfully sorry, George, but when I chose Katie Nana, I thought she'd be more firm with the children.
Winifred, I would like to make a slight differentiation between the word efficiency and never complain.
I'll try to better next time.
Next time, my dear, you've engaged 6 nannies in the last 4 months, and the quality is exhausted.
I quite agree.
Under the circumstances, the proper for myself to select the next person.
Oh, with you, George.
Of course! The way to find a proper nanny is to go about in a proper fashion. I shall put advertisement in the Times.
Yes, dear.
Take this down, please.
Yes, dear.
Wanted. No. Required nanny. Firm, respectable, no nonsense. A British nanny must be a general. The future empire lies in their hand. So the person that we need to mold the breed is a nanny who can give commands. You get this, Winifred?
Oh, yes, dear. Every word.
A British bank is run with precision. A British home is nothing less. Tradition, discipline and rules must be the tools. Without them, disorder, catastrophe, anarchy. In short, you have a ghastly mess.
Splendid, George. I'd be so pleased.
Father,
Yes,
we've discussed everything and we're very sorry about what we did today. And it was wrong to run away from Katie Nana.
it was indeed.
That's why we wrote an advertisement.
Wrote an advertisement.
George, I think we should listen.
You said you wanted our help.
But oh, very well.
Wanted a nanny for 2 adorable children.
Adorable? That's debatable, I must say.
If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no warts, play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be pretty, very sweet and very pretty. Take us on outings, give us treats, sing songs, bring sweets, never be cross or cruel, never give us fuss or cruel. Love us as a son and daughter, and never smell of barley water. You won't scold and dominate us. We will never give you cause to hate us. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put toes in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny. Many thanks, sincerely. Jane and Michael, thanks.
Thank you. And I think we have had enough of this nonsense. Play games, sing songs, with all the ridiculous times, please. No, I don't know the number.
Oh, George, you've always been so forceful.
The times, please. Yes, I would like to place an advertisement in your column.
There's a fair few of nannies outside, sir. Shall I show them in?
Ellen, I said 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock it shall jolly well be. You see, 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ellen, it is now 8 o'clock and you may show them in one at a time.
Yes, sir. In one at a time. Thank you. You are the father of Jane Michael Banks, are you not? I said you are the father of Jane Michael Banks.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, you brought your references, I presume. May I see them?
Oh, I make it a point never to give references. A very old-fashioned idea to my mind.
We'll have to see about that then, won't we?
Now, then the qualification. A cheery disposition. Rosy cheeks. Play games, all sorts. Well, I'm sure the children will find my games extremely diverting.
May I? This paper you see, where did you get it from?
Excuse me. Item 4, be kind. I'm kind but extremely firm. Have you lost something?
No, that paper you see. I thought I tore it up.
Excuse me. You are George Banks, are you not? What? And you did advertise for a nanny, did you not?
George Banks,
Very well then.
tore it up, turned it over, tore it up again, and threw it. Yes,
I beg your pardon. Are you ill?
I hope not.
Now, about my wages. The reference here is very obscure.
Very obscure.
We must be very clear on that point, mustn't we?
Yes, we must indeed.
I shall require every second Tuesday off.
Every Tuesday.
On second thoughts, I believe a child breed with you eyes. I'll give you 1 week. I'll see the children now, thank you.
I was. Yes, it's all done. She's in the nursery, of course. I put her to work straight away.
Oh, how clever of you. I would have put up the whole thing. Tell me, is she everything we hoped she'd be?
Well, it happened rather fast. I mean,
Will she be firm? Will she mold our young breed?
you know, Winifred, I think she will.
But in that case, you better go tell Ellen to dismiss the others.
The others? Oh, yes. Ellen,
Yes, sir?
you may tell the other applicants they may leave. Yes, of course, the others. How many nannies does she think we need in this house?
The position has been filled. I believe the nursery isn't quite tidy. It is rather legendary, isn't it? This is your room and there's a lovely view of the park. Well, it's not exactly Buckingham Palace. Still, it's clean. Yes, I think it will be quite suitable.
Well, that's a funny sort of a bag.
Carpet?
You mean to play carpet then?
No, neither. Now let me see. First things first. I always say the place to have. Here, perhaps. I wonder where it is. I need to see how you two measure up. You're somewhere. Here it is. Come along now.
I am not. Speak for yourself. Extremely stubborn and suspicious. Now you, Jane.
How about you?
It's for me. Just as I expected. Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way.
Mary Poppins, is that your name? It's lovely.
Yes, it is. Thank you. I've always liked it myself. Now, shall we get on with it?
Get on with what?
In your advertisement, did you not specifically request to play games?
We did.
Now, our first game is called Well Begun is Half Done.
Is that a game?
Otherwise entitled Let's Tidy Up the Nursery.
Told you she was tricky. She's wonderful.
Now let's begin. You see, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap, the job's a game. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spring, it's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Robin fed his nest, his head is down to rest while gathering his bits of twine and twig. The quite content in his pursuit, he has a merry toot-toot-toot. He knows the song will move the job along. Roll a spoonful of sugar helps the mixin' go down. The mixin' go down, the mixin' go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the mixin' go down in the most delightful way. The honey snapped the nectar, the flowers took the comb, and fire never buzz into a row. Because they take a little bit from every flower that is in, and hence they find their task is not a grind. Very well then, now let me take a look at both of you. Not as well turned out as I'd like. Still, there's time. Come along now.
Jiminy, Jim, Jim, I does what I likes and I likes what I do. Hello, followers! Today I'm a speaker and as you can see, a speaker's an artist of highest degree. And it's all me own work from me own memory. No, no, that's from I suppose. It's still there burning a finger in your eye, ain't they?
Wait, don't move. Don't move a muscle. Stay right where you are. I know that you like anywhere. It's Mary Poppins.
It's nice to see you again, Bert. I expect you know Jane and Michael.
Well, I've seen them here about Jason Kite last time, weren't they?
Mary Poppins is taking us to the park.
To the park? Not if I know Mary Poppins. Other nannies take children to the park. When you and Mary Poppins, you suddenly faces that you never dreamed of. In as quick as you could say Bob's your uncle, the most unusual things begin to happen.
I'm sure I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Well, mine, it's not my place to say, but what she's probably got in mind is a jolly holiday somewhere or the other. Something along these lines that shouldn't be surprised. Punting on the thing. That's always good to like an outing. The circus. How about a lovely circus? Lions and tigers, world's famous artists performing death-defying feats of dexterity and skill right before your eyes.
Oh, I'd much rather like to go there.
Beautiful, ain't it? A typical English countryside as done by true and loving hand. Though you can't see it, there's a little country fair down that road over the hill.
But I don't see any road.
What? No road? You just need to bit something there, bit something there. There, an English road suitable for travel and high adventure.
Oh, please, Mary Poppins, please may we go there? Please, Mary Poppins, please, Mary Poppins.
Now's the time, Mary Poppins. No one's looking.
I have no intention of making a spectacle of myself, thank you.
All right, I'll do it myself.
To what?
A bit of magic.
A bit of magic?
It's easy. Let's see. You think, you wink, you double blink, you close your eyes, and you jump.
Was something supposed to happen?
Bert, oh, what utter nonsense. Why do you always complicate things that are really quite simple? Give me a hand, please. Jane, don't slouch. 1, 2.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's traveled all around the world and everywhere he went. He'd use this word and always say there goes the clever gent.
When you get my heart up, just call me time up here with me. I'll sing you special word and never ask me how to be.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say you love it, it's not precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now you can say it backwards, which is docious aliexcus fragilalupus, without going a bit too far, don't you think?
Indubitably.
So when the cat has lost his tongue, there's no need for dismay. You summon up this word and then you call a lucky say. But better use it carefully or it could take your life.
But that is said in doing of and now we go be right. Ow! And I love everything she's do. She's
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Lovely, lovely morning, Ellen. Have you put the spoiled eggs in my carrier?
Yes, ma'am.
After our meeting at Albert Hall, my lady and I are going to Downing Street to throw eggs at the Prime Minister.
Really?
Oh, how distinguished you look this morning, George.
What's all that fearful caterwauling in the kitchen?
It's Cook singing.
Cook singing?
She's happy at the cricket. As a matter of fact, ever since you hired Mary Poppins, most extraordinary things have seemed to come over the household.
Is that so?
Take Ellen, for example. She hasn't broken a dish all morning.
Really? Well, that is extraordinary.
And another thing, she and Cook usually fight like cats and dogs, but today...
Thanks ever so.
Ellen, stop that offensive noise. And please shut the window. The bird's giving me a headache.
I'm awfully sorry I'm not feeling well this morning, George.
Who said I'm not feeling well? I'm fit as a fiddle. I just don't understand why everyone's so confoundedly cheerful.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you, my darling.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Stop!
Good morning, Father.
Hey?
Mary Poppins taught us the most extraordinary words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What on earth are you talking about? Whatever that infernal thing.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's something to say when you don't know anything to say, Father.
Well, I always know what to say. Now hurry along.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Winifred, would you be good enough to all of this hullabaloo?
I don't think there's anything to explain. It's quite clear that you have sauce this morning, and the children just came in to make you feel better.
Madam, I would like to make one thing clear. I am not out of sorts this morning. I am in a perfectly equable mood, and I do not require to be made feel better.
Yes, dear.
Oh, and one more thing. Since Mary Poppins stepped into this house, everything has changed. And I would like you to know that I've noticed it.
Yes, dear.
Now let me see. First of all, we must go to the piano tuners, and then we must go to Miss Square's shop for some gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
And then we must go to the fishmonger's for a nice silver sail and a pint of prawns. Now, Michael, stop starving along behind.
Look, it's Andrew.
Andrew, not so fast, please. I can't understand a word you're saying. Oh, really? That poor thing. Bless you. Guess I will go straight away. Thank you very much.
What did he say?
He said you're welcome. Oh, Bert, I'm glad you're here.
I came out the moment I heard.
Well, how is he?
I've never seen him as bad as he is right now, and that's the truth.
Oh,
How about them, it's contagious.
Shall we get squashed?
Oh, hi, Young Lively. Uncle Albert.
Oh, bless me, it's Mary Poppins.
Uncle Albert, you promised.
Oh, I know, Mary, but I love to laugh. It's all up with the,
Jane, don't you dare. It's really quite serious.
Yes, whatever you do, keep a straight face. Last time it took us 3 days to get it done.
I love to laugh, ha 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 ha, loud and long and clear. I love to laugh, ha 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 ha, it's getting worse every year. The more I laugh, ha 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 ha, the more I fill with glee. The more the glee, ha 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 ha, the more I'm a merrier me. The more I'm a merrier me, ha ha ha.
Some people laugh through their noses, sounding something like this. Some people laugh through their teeth, goodness sakes, hissing and fizzing like snakes. Not at all attractive to my way of thinking.
Laugh too fast. Some only fast. Others they twitter like birds. We love to laugh, ha 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 ha, loud and long and clear. We love to laugh, ha 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 ha, it's getting worse every year. The more we laugh, ha 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 ha, the more we fill with glee. The more the glee, ha 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 ha, the more we're a merrier we. The more we're a merrier we, ha ha ha.
It's time to go home now, children.
Oh
Don't
no,
worry, we'll come back soon.
please don't go.
I'll take care of Uncle Albert.
Thank you, Bert.
Oh, I'm so glad you're home, Father. Father, you want to hear a joke? And we had a wonderful afternoon with Mary Poppins. Speaking of afternoons, the joke goes like this. I know a man with a wooden leg named Smith.
Smith? We don't know anyone called Smith.
And there was a second chap, and his second chap says, what's the name of your other leg? Wasn't that funny?
Oh, children, please be quiet.
And we had a lovely tea party on the ceiling. Mary Poppins said if we be good, she'll take us there again.
Oh, Mary Poppins said that, did she?
Yes, Father.
Please return to your nursery. Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to come with me?
As you wish.
Mary Poppins, I must confess that I am extremely disappointed in you.
Good evening, Dawn. I'm not Terry. I've been ready for my meeting at Downing Street.
Winifred, it is my wish that you be present here.
Yes, dear.
Mary Poppins, I very much regret what I must say to you. I do not deny that I am partially responsible for allowing the children to waste their days on worthless frivolity
But
to the
George-
exclusion.
But Joe's are only children.
I believe I do know, Winifred. A British nanny must be a general, the future employer, rather than her hands. So the person that we need to more degree is nanny who can give commands.
What degree?
And I'm shortly disturbed hearing my children talking about popping in and out of chalk paper pictures, consorting with race fox hunting. Well, not fox hunting. It's quite traditional, but other highly unquestionable outings of other sorts, and practically these silly words like
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes, well done, you said it.
Well, I must go because the children need a good night's sleep.
Where are we going?
To the bank.
Oh,
Good night then.
Winifred, did I propose we are going to the bank?
It certainly sounded that way, dear.
Why not? Quite right. Good. Quite right.
Oh, what on earth are you talking about?
Didn't you get sacked?
Sacked? I'm never sacked.
Hurrah, hooray,
Now
hooray,
you're
hooray.
well, can't you stop spinning about me?
But
Birds fly, and children who have to go to an outing with their father must get some sleep.
an outing with father?
Yes.
But he's never taken us in any outing before.
Well, he will now.
Where are we going?
To the back.
Oh, Michael, the city and the sights, and father can point them out to us. Oh, look, the cathedral. Father passes around every day he sees that.
Sometimes a person we love through no fault of his own can't see past the end of his nose.
Past the end of his nose?
You see, early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman goes in her own special way to the people she calls. Down by my bed, come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so fair. All it takes is a tuppence from you. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Or singing with you. Listen, listen, she's calling to you. The birds, tuppence a man, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a Are my eyes red?
What's all this about? These are my children. Well, so I assume, but why are they here? They wish to open an account, sir. Oh, indeed. Yes. And just how much money do you have, young man?
Tuppence, but I want to feed the birds.
Michael, shh. That's the head jailer of the bank, Elder Mr. Dawes, a giant in the world of finance.
A giant?
Michael, shh. Oh, Father, these are bank's children. They want to open an account.
No, I want to feed the birds.
May I, sir? You see, Michael, you lead part of railways through Africa, dams across the Niles, fleets of ocean greyhounds, plantations of ripening tea, all from tuppence, prudently, thriftily, frugally, rested in the storms, mousely, grubs, fidelity, pixie bank.
No, I want to feed the birds.
Yes, sir. See, Michael, when you deposit tuppence in a account, soon you'll see.
Carry on, Max!
blooms into credit of a generous amount semi-annually.
And you will achieve that sense of surrender as your influence expands to the higher financial standard.
You guys for cheers! First and second trophy! Then got the foreclosures, bankruptcies, bonds, chaos! Well, strong the man to England! England stands! Wait for the banks of England! England falls! Oh, the money!
No, I want to pay the part.
Right!
Yes, sir. You see, Michael, all for the lack of
Poppins prudently, thriftily, frugally invested in the
Where am I, boy? Now give me the money!
Give me back my money. Give me back my money.
Michael, behave! Michael!
Give me back my money.
Michael, stop there, children! Call the guard! Jay and Mike, come back here! Come, Michael.
Here, awesome.
Leave my brother alone.
Easy now. Your old pen ain't gonna hurt you.
Oh, but it's you.
In the flesh and at your service.
You're busy.
Oh, perhaps. But smudger too. It so happens that today I'm a chimney sweep.
Oh, Bart, we were so frightened.
Now, don't take on so. First will take care of you as I was your own father. Now who's after you?
Father is.
What?
Brought us to see his land. I don't know what we did, but we must have done something dreadful. We sent the police and the army and everything. Michael, don't exaggerate.
There must have been some mistake.
I don't know, but
Your dad's a fine gentleman. He loves you all.
I don't know what we did, but we must have. But you should have seen the look on his face.
Well, let's sit down. You know, begging a pardon, but the one my heart goes out to is your father. There he is, in that cold, heartless bank, hemmed in by mounds of cold and heartless money. I don't like to see any living thing caged up.
Father in a cage?
They make cages in all sizes and shapes, you know. Bank shaped, some of them, carpets and all.
Father's not in trouble, we are.
Sure about that, are you? Well, let's look at it this way. You've got your father to look after you, mother, Mary Poppins, Constable Jones, and me. But who looks after your father? Tell me that. When something terrible happens at home, what does he do? Fends for himself? That's what he does. Don't blab his troubles at home. He's just a man who pushes on at his jobs, uncomplaining, silent, and alone.
Father's not very silent. Michael, be quiet. But do you really think father needs our help?
Well, it's not my place to say. I can only observe that a father can do with a bit of help. Come on, I'll take you guys home.
Sir, yes, sir, I'm dreadfully sorry. Oh, yes, sir. But, sir, I'm dreadfully sorry. Okay, yes, sir. But, sir, I'm very sorry about what happened to the bank today. I mean, okay, sir, I'll be there at 9 o'clock, but, okay. Yes, sir, I'll meet you at 9 o'clock at my place. See you. Come in, gentlemen, come in. Good evening. Please take a seat.
An official of this bank loaned a large sum of money to finance a shipment of tea to the American colonies. Do you know what happened?
I think I do, sir. As the ship lay in Boston Harbor, a party of red colonists dressed as red Indians boarded the ship, behaved very rudely, and threw all the tea overboard, making it very unsuitable for drinking.
Precisely.
Even for Americans.
Precisely. The loan was reported, panic ensued within these walls. There was a run-up on the bank.
And from that time to this, sir, there has not been a run in this bank until today by the disgraceful conduct of your son. Do you deny it?
No, sir, I do not deny. I am too glad to assume responsibility for my son.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Just one word, sir?
Yes?
They do say when all's said and when all's done. Just one word? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Mary Poppins was right. It is a wonderful word. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's making me feel better all the time.
Bunch, don't you dare strike my father!
Here, take the tuppence. Take the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious tuppence. Guard it well.
There's no such word, sir. Impertinence.
There is such a word, sir. When all said and when all's done, with due respect, there's no such thing as you. Oh, and speaking of impertinence, you want to hear a joke? A real snapper. Yes, there's these two wonderful people, Jane and Michael. Then one day they both meet in the street. Jane says to Michael, I know a man with a wooden leg named Smith. And Michael says to Jane, what's the name of his other leg? Wasn't that hilarious?
Mad as a March head.
Mary Poppins, why are you going? Mary Poppins, don't go. Don't you love us?
What would happen if I say Adam to all the children as you?
Mary Poppins, please don't go. Here's your hat.
Thank you.
Mary Poppins. Please, Mary Poppins, don't go. Please don't go.
Wait, popular with very light popular with George, you're home! You didn't jump in the river. How sensible of you!
Well, of course not. We are the children, Winifred.
Michael. Father, you rendered the gun. However, did you manage it?
Let's go flying high up to the highest height. Let's go flying high, send it soaring up to the island here, up where the
Albert. Goodbye.
But the children miss you a lot.
Goodbye.
Let's go fly high up to the high side. Let's go fly high and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's go fly high. Let's go fly high. Let's go fly high up to the highest high. Let's go fly high and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's go fly high. 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 Let's go fly high.
I hope you all enjoyed our play. Please give our students another round of applause. To all our young performers, you did a wonderful job. And please give another round of applause to our choir, our young singers. As you can imagine, an event like this cannot be credited to any one individual. It's always a team effort. However, I would like to specially acknowledge our superstar concert committee head, Ms. Kashifa Khan. Please give Ms. Kashifa a big round of applause. Mr. Asad for his enthusiasm and long hours of play practice. Mr. Asad, where are you? You're backstage over here. Mr. Asad was also helping with the sound and the lights. And Ms. Swaleha as well, who was backstage helping with sounds and lights. Ms. Swaleha. Both Kashifa and Asad have worked around the clock and been so passionate about their role. They truly have the Link spirit and we salute them. Please also give a big round of applause to our concert committee. Yes, everyone loves Mr. Asad. Okay, please give a round to our concert committee as well and all our helper teachers, Ms. Naveen, Ms. Malvi, Ms. Javeria, Ms. Hafsa, Dr. Sana, Ms. Asma, Ms. Amreen, Ms. Fawzia and Ms. Nahid. You all did a wonderful job and today's performance would not have been possible without you. I would also like to acknowledge our talented music teacher, Mr. Leonard. On lights and sound, we had Mr. Shafiq with the help of Mr. Asad and Ms. Swaleh, as I stated earlier. Our admin staff, Mr. Johnson, Raza, Haris and Aslam. Mr. Abbas, who was in charge of our wonderful set and the backdrops. Last but not least, I would like to acknowledge and thank our exceptional upper primary and secondary school managers, Ms. Menaz and again, as I said, Ms. Swaleha. Please give everyone a big round of applause. We hope to welcome all of you tomorrow to view our secondary school play titled A Slip in Time. It's a murder mystery and promises to be lots of fun to watch. Please do bring friends and family with you and show your support for our secondary school play tomorrow. Now students of class 5 will be ready for collection from the stage. I request all other parents to please remain seated. Thank you.